coming off a great week of training. It's been nice to have a little bit of extra time between games. It's been a single game week. Looking forward to playing a really physical, aggressive, organized Missouri team. Just looking to fine-tune some of the finer details this week in training on both sides of the ball in order for us to be a little bit better than we were against LSU.
When it comes to how the season has gone, now the fact that you guys are now ranked in United Soccer Coaches, you guys are ranked, it seems like, in every poll, top 25 in RPI now. Have you started to get the feeling yet that you have that target on your backs as you continue to go through this season, and how are you guys trying to combat that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the rankings, it's a nice reflection of the hard work that's been put in so far, but at the end of the day, I know it's cliche, but the only ranking that matters is the ranking at the end of the year. So we know that whenever you play a ranked team, it's a big game because a win against a top RPI team is going to give you in really good standings moving forward. For us, we're just trying to keep the focus really narrow and just being better in every single game. Every single day that we train, can we be better than the last one? Can we improve daily? And if that happens and we stick to our standards, then that's what's got us success so far, and hopefully that will continue as we move forward.
Southeastern Conference matches are important, obviously. You've gotten 3 in the back pocket so far. You just want to keep getting those.
Yeah. I mean, it's an unforgiving league, as we say, with the coaching staff. It's everybody can beat anybody, and that's the beauty of the SEC. There's no easy game. Every game's a difficult game. Lots of different types of opponents in terms of play style, but it's usually very transitional, very physical. So to get 9 points out of a possible 9 so far is fantastic. Our mission, our goal this season was to make postseason. So that's the biggest priority for us right now, and it's been a good start, but we've told the girls we don't want this to be the pinnacle of our season. We just want it to be the beginning. So just focus on the next game, which obviously right now is Missouri.
When it comes to preparations, how big is it for you guys, knowing the fact that now teams are going to look at you as that ranked team, they're going to be giving you your best shot? How helpful is that when it comes to preparations, knowing that you guys are going to get the best shot of every team moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, the key for us is just to make sure that we stick to our details and make sure that we put in the effort, we have each other's backs, and we never get outworked. So if we control what we can control, that's all we can ask of the players. So we know we're going to get Missouri's best effort on Friday night, and like I said, they're a very good team. We'll have to be at our best. For us as a coaching staff, obviously the wins are nice, but after each game we say, were we better than the last one? Thankfully, so far over the course of 3 games, we can say yes. Now we've got to make sure that trend continues.
And when it comes to the attack of this team, I think you guys have already well exceeded the goals that you guys scored last season. What do you think has best contributed to the success of how the forwards, the attacking midfielders, everyone who's played on the attacking side?
Adaptability. I think we've got different ways that we can attack. I think we've got lots of different people that can create problems. People can't just scout us and focus on 1 or 2 players. If you look over the course of the season, there's been so many people that have been heavily involved in a number of goals. We're scoring goals in transition, we're scoring goals in build-up play, scoring goals on set pieces. So from that standpoint, it's been really pleasing. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the players. Can the players execute the things that they're taught in training? Because the beauty of soccer is it's a player's game. It's probably the only sport where you don't have timeouts and time between each play and draw things up, etc., etc. So all credit to the players, and just in terms of the execution of the things that we've been trying to teach them so far this season.
A lot of it deals with trust between you and the players, like I said.
Yeah.
There's no talking to them very much during a match. You just got to know that you prepared them well enough to go out there and get it done.
You're right, Danny, and I think even a bigger piece of that is the trust they have for one another. Yeah. Like A&M, Arkansas, LSU, all really awesome environments. There's not a lot that the players can hear with the cowbells ringing here and the craziness at Texas A&M. So, when problems need to be solved in games, it comes from the players, and that's been the beauty of it. Can they adapt to different situations? And credit to them so far. It's been so far so good.
So, guys are still unbeaten heading into this week against Missouri. Obviously, the win against LSU over the weekend. What have you guys tried to focus on in practice? How's preparations been like for Friday's game?
We just try to have been keeping the same, keep working hard. We haven't really changed anything because it's working right now, so we're just trying to prepare for the next game.
How's it been for you, especially when it comes to helping to create goals and scoring goals? You know, you being involved in so many goals last week and continuing to be involved in goals throughout the season so far.
Yeah, it's really just like I'm just trying to create something for the team and help the team out. It doesn't really matter who's involved as long as we're getting those goals in and winning. So.
And you know, I think we already talked about it a little bit on Sunday after the pen at the end of the game. How do you guys take that positive momentum, how that game ended on Sunday, how do you guys take that into this game against Mizzou on the road?
Yeah, we just stay on that high. We try not to get too high, but we stay on it and we just keep riding it throughout the week, and we just keep doing what we're doing.
And when it comes to the ranking that you guys have this season, how cool is it to see, you know, the success that you guys have had pay off when it comes to national recognition?
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool that we're ranked in almost every single, or literally every single news. So, I mean, it's really important for me and I know the team that we're ranked because I think we deserve it and we've been working hard for it and we finally got there. So.
All right. So, first goal of the season on Sunday. How did it feel to score? I know that you guys, it seemed like every time you guys had the opportunity to, you know, like so many opportunities to score, a lot of opportunities when it came to corners. How big was it for you to finally get in the score sheet this season?
I mean, it was really exciting. I personally had lots of headers that barely missed a goal or were saved, and that was just, you know, frustrating, but it's part of the process, and I'm glad that one of them finally found the back of the net.
Mm-hmm. You know, when it comes to on the defensive side of things, you guys have had a lot of success, you know, when it comes to just not conceding goals and stopping attacks and things like that. What do you think has been the biggest key to success on the defensive side of the ball this season?
I think having each other's backs and communicating as the play is developing or even before the play is developing, just to make sure we have every option secured of things that could potentially go wrong. And then if something does go wrong, we just have somebody that puts their body on the line and tries to, you know, give everything to not concede.
And with Maddie in goal, how much easier does that make you guys when it comes to her being able to see, you know, see even behind what you guys are seeing and kind of direct where you guys need to be?
Oh, it's definitely a huge help. Like, Maddie is a great communicator. She helps us organize tons, and even when we play out of the back or setting lines and stuff, she's really good at it and helps us definitely for sure. And then also, if there is a shot on goal, the confidence is way higher for us, obviously, that she will stop the save.
And when it comes to defensive assignments going into this game against Mizzou, what are you guys expecting against them in terms of their attack, and how are you guys planning on combating that?
I think we're going to stay focused on ourselves and just keep the hard work rolling that we've been putting in all season. I mean, the process so far has been really great, so I think we're just going to stay on track and try to focus some more on details, things we can clean up to make sure that we're even better prepared for Mizzou.
What do you attribute to the undefeated start to? I mean, I know a lot was made of the off-season work. Does that have a lot to do with it?
For sure, like off-season work, we were grinding a lot. Like, we put a lot of work in, not even only in July, but June and the spring, like everything leading up to the season, we put a lot of work in. And then preseason was big for us too, you know, getting wins and the 2 ties that we got just gave us good confidence, and honestly, everybody's just been more united than ever, and I think that's a big part of our success so far.